So here I am going to fix a hole that I have in my sweater. This is a newly made sweater. Sometimes they come off the machine with holes. First thing you need is a latch hook. I highly recommend this. It's the easiest way to fix sweaters and holes in sweaters. And then you need a yarn that is a similar color or the exact yarn if you have it. So first thing you do, we're going to find the path of one of the broken ends. So usually when you have a hole, you have a broken thread because of that hole. So we're going through two loops that the broken thread has already gone through. So that's what we're doing first. And then what we're going to do is put our new thread through those loops as well. And it's just going to help secure the beginning part of the fixing of the hole. Just like that. That goes through, so we haven't actually fixed anything yet. We just went through, followed the path of the broken thread. From here, though, we are going to now start going through some of the broken parts. So we go up to the top part of this neck trim and we find some of the loose loops. It's always important to catch loose loops because it is a sweater and knitwear naturally will unravel. So if you have loops that aren't secured, the sweater could keep unraveling. So then we go back down to the bottom. You can actually see here this loop did unravel a little bit or unknit. So I'm actually going back and just re-knitting this row of loops. There we go. So now we're back with the top loop. And then we grab the loop just to the right. You always grab two loops when you grab on the bottom or on the top. So you're grabbing a new loop and then you're grabbing the loop to the right of it, which has already been gone through halfway. So every loop gets gone through twice, but at two different times. I don't know if that makes any sense. So now we're going back up to the top part, back up to the neck trim, grabbing two loose loops, one new loop, and then one to the right that we've already been through. And then we're feeding through our broken thread and our new thread. So we're kind of feeding through the broken piece that we found, and we're feeding through our new thread that's going to help secure all of these loops. Then we're going back down to the bottom, looking for any last loops on the bottom that are still left. We just want to make sure we catch them and secure them all so the sweater doesn't continue to unravel. Going through those. Now, I think I didn't like the way I went through these. For some reason, I kind of had this weird float in the middle of them. So if you weave in something that you don't like, you can take it out. That's what I'm doing here. I'm partly taking this out because visually it just didn't look right. Sometimes that happens when you're looking for the path of the knit. You're trying to re-knit that path of a row. It doesn't come out the way you want sometimes. So you can unknit and you can re-knit in a different path. That's what I just did here. I think this looks a lot better, so we're going to stick with that. Then I'm going to the back side or the inside of the sweater, and we're almost done. We basically closed up the hole, so we're pushing threads to the inside of the sweater now. Going from the back side and just pulling them to the inside of the sweater. Once we do that, then we just give the hole one last look on the front side. We make sure that it looks super clean. Maybe here it's like, well, maybe we have one last loop here on the front that we can secure a little bit better. So I'm going through that. Okay, so now we have all our threads on the back side. There they are on the inside. This is the front. Looks pretty good. The hole looks pretty closed up and clean. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. And so now we will start to just finish the inside. So we're just going to weave in these threads into the back side or the inside of the sweater. Now I'm going to do this along the neck trim edge. So there's different ways. You can kind of weave it left, right, up, or down. I'm weaving it into, I'm kind of weaving it to the right side. We're holding it upside down. I'm kind of, wove it into the right side of the edge of the neck trim, just because there's a lot of kind of like not loose loops, but kind of these like protruding loops on the inside, so they're really easy to weave in the thread and you're not going to see it on the front of the sweater. So there we go. I just wove it to the left and to the right, and then I'm just going to cut these, and we're good to go. Now we have a sweater with no holes. It's ready to be worn. Leave a comment below or let me know if you have any questions. Okay, thanks. Bye.